Yo, what's up guys, before we start the video, I just want you guys to know that this team is not us, this is us. And I kind of think that they're trying to steal our or copy our name, our brand, because we launched our first video 3 weeks ago and they launched theirs like forever ago, but for some reason they wanted to change their name to Team Pristine 2 weeks ago. And to have more evidence on that, A-Tags, which is a member of ours, exposed this guy for stealing our video, not our video but his video per se. And it has the title of that video is 300 sweaty cool names, blah blah blah. And this guy right here, his most recent video is best sweaty Fortnite names. And this video obviously was posted in 2020. This is 2 days ago and this is 5 days ago, so it's just kind of suspicious, and it does make me a little bit mad because I think they're trying to rip us off. Because how to join Team Pristine happens 2 weeks ago, just like right before where we launched our video, and people were interested in the RC, and maybe they were just trying to, you know, trick our fans, trick our fan base that, you know, this is them, us, actually this is us, which is not. And yeah, it just makes me mad. I don't want to report them. Maybe this is just a coincidence. I really hope it is. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's get right into the video. Sorry about that. Hey, what's up guys, it's Pristine Blue. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a box fight map just like Fibers, where you can build through the barriers. I've never really seen a tutorial on how to build through barriers, so here it is. If you're only here because you want to know how to build through barriers, timestamp is on the screen now. Other than that, if any point I talk too fast, feel free to pause at any time. With all that said, let's get right into the video. Another disclaimer before we start, the barrier is not going to look like a barrier, but it is going to be a barrier. Do not worry about it. You can still build through it. Just keep that in mind. Don't leave. Don't click off the video when you see that it doesn't look like it, because it will work perfectly fine. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video. So the world you want to load up, I prefer the grid island, but if you prefer the block, that works as well. But for now, let's just do the grid island. And we're just gonna name this subscribe to Team Pristine, smiley face, confirm. So once you're in, the first thing you would do, well, what I would do is I finish my settings real quick before I start anything. And so just pause whenever you need to stop. So here it is. Here's the teams. Here's the things that you need to change. Just pause whenever. And yeah, that's it. So I prefer you do somewhere far. You grab your team settings and inventory after you do your settings. And I forgot to mention, please do change the settings on your inventory thingy. Change it so you don't get additional ammo. It should be on the second tab, and other than that, that's all you have to change. Yeah, your weapons, blue AR, where is it? Blue AR, purple pump, 1 slurfish, 2 minis. Click this 4 times, 1 2 3 4, and then click the medium ammo once. Now drop all of that except you want to drop 70 shells and 75. And oh, almost forgot the wood. Make sure you get the wood in here as well. Yeah, and once it's done with that, you can start with your build. All right, so for the build, you're going to want a 4x5x2. So you can do any gallery and make a 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5. And I just want to double that, but I want to make a different selection. Is this one, so it's a better transition. 1 2 3 4, blah blah blah. Just build up. Ooh, don't want that. So yeah, you just want a 4x5 by 2 and then you want a floor. Any floor works. After you do the floor, you're going to want to add any stair or any cones that are not made with wood, brick, or metal. So it can be literally anything. So the reason why you want to do this is because if you were in the box fight and you place a cone, it can go up here and you can waste your mats, and I honestly hate when that happens. So, you know, save a life, and just do this. It literally takes like 10 seconds out of your day. So people can't build cones, as you see. If I was in here, I wouldn't be able to place a cone up here. And then you just finish off. So once you're done doing the floors, you add these spawn pads, and before you do, make sure that all the floor is not built out of any wood, and just not the floor. Make sure the walls are not built out of any wood. Make sure anything is not built out of anything you can build with. So that means wood, brick, and metal. Just make sure that it's not there, and if it's something that's not with something that you can build, you can place it. So Fiber likes to do this where he leaves a gap in the middle, and if you want to do that, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. And you can do this right now, you can do it later. Basically just do team 1 and then turn both of these off. For my sake, I'm just going to do it right now. And obviously on the other side, you're obviously going to want team 2. Alright, so once with that, everything is complete except for the barrier. Now for the barrier, here's what you're going to need. You want to go to your gallery and you want to find the cube block, the large cube block. And once you find it, I think it's right here. Yep. You can equip it, throw it somewhere. And any of these cube work. If you want to do this one, you can. You want to do black, you can. For this one, I'm going to do white. And you want to make sure that it grids to 16. And you also want to resize it. So resize the width to where it fits these two squares perfectly. So it goes to this line, all the way to this line. So this one's a little bit short. So I'm just going to resize it till it fits. And I think that's perfect. Yep, that's perfect. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Now what you want to do is you want to resize the depth all the way. Make sure it's all the way, and you'll know when it's all the way because you can hear the cue where it stops growing, and there it is. And you want to push it all the way through until it goes inside the building. And now you're not done yet. Now you want to do the height. Grow that as high as you want, as high as you can. Has to be higher than the building. So I'm just keep holding it, and I think that's good. It's gonna look something like this. It's gonna look silly. Don't worry about it. The reason why you want it to look silly is you'll see. After that, you're going to want to go to your devices and grab an explosion device, and you want to pop that right there in the middle. It can be floating if you want. It doesn't have to be touching it directly. So here's how it does. Player damage 0, structure damage max. I don't think it matters, but whatever. And blast radius, you want to turn this all the way down, and you want to go to the more options, and you want to make sure that damage indestructible buildings is on. Knockback, I'm not sure what that does, but for this sake, just turn it off for some reason. I'm not sure. I don't think that would do anything, but just turn it off. Play audio / VFX, turn that off. And I think there's one more they had to change. When exploded, transmit on channel 1. And I forgot to mention this. Make sure you turn time to detonation to 5 seconds. Other than that, I think you are good. Had an issue when I started the game. Yeah, I think you're good. And you're almost done. You are done, to be honest. But if you want to add a hub, like a place where you spawn, you can. For this one, I'm just gonna keep it slow, but you can do whatever to your hub. So obviously you spawn in here. This does not mean that you're going to play the box fight in here. I hope you guys are all aware of that. And you just, and I think that's good, blah blah blah. And yeah, you can turn any of these. Just make sure that this is on, and make sure this is any. and you turn these off if you want. I'm not going to. And I think that should be it. Let's start the game and find out. And obviously it's not a barrier, it's a block, you know what I'm saying? But it is going to explode. As you see, it just exploded right there, and it works exactly the same. It's just that there is no barrier. It's more simpler than a barrier. I'm gonna show you guys again. And also this one keeps a track of your wins, so that's good. Again, perfect. And I can build through, I can edit it, and there it is. Bam, it works perfectly. Smooth transition. And yeah, I don't know what else to say other than it works. Actually, you can't break through it. It's a barrier. You can't shoot through it, but you can build through it as well. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the tutorial. If you guys want more of this, let me know. If you liked it, please give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. I'm always down to have some criticism on our videos. So if you have any suggestions, keep them coming. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And we are pristine. Let's get it.
We gon' do it cause we want to. Days pass by, now we playing by our own rules. Chase Tennessee with a kiss and there's some great view. Dancing in the parking lot, jamming to some old school. We the kings of the city. All the lights look pretty. We bad boys like Daddy. We in the club like Fetty. Hey, keep my feet up on the dash. G golly, we just having a blast.